Welcome to section 1, and this is going to be an overview of the first section of the course. Now, what I want to be going over with you are the absolute basics when it comes to computers, essentially. And I do believe this is going to be very important. Now, if you do believe that you're familiar with these topics, you can feel free to go ahead in the course. There's still a lot to talk about. However, it's always a great refresher, especially as a beginner when it comes to operating a computer and learning more about them. Now, my goal is to keep this as simplistic as possible and essentially educate you on the most important basics when it comes to computers. So essentially that way, if anything comes up in the future where you have questions in regards to maybe a certain computer, a part of the computer that you're maybe confused about or just in general have questions about, it's easier to kind of diagnose that question so that way I can get you an answer. Or even if you're talking to other people in regards to about computers, that way those people would probably have a better idea of exactly what you're talking about. So if you have a better understanding of, what basic parts are of the computer and whatnot, along with also too how to operate a computer, things of that sort, that's going to substantially help you and also me and or maybe even another person that's trying to help you. Now, let me go over again what are going to be then the basics that I'll be talking about in the first section of this course. So the first one is, what is a computer? It's always good to have an understanding of what exactly it is and what functions it can do in order to essentially help improve your life. Now, the second point then is, what does a computer do? Then I go into talking about the different advantages of using a computer, and then lastly the different types of computers, because there are different computers, and I'll be going over that in this course with you. And again, my goal is to make it as simplistic as possible, so that way it's easy to understand, and on top of that too, it's not confusing. That's truly my goal. But I do want to let you know, regardless of everything in this course, my goal is to make it as simplistic as possible. It is okay to ask questions. Feel free to ask questions to me. And of course, if you want to ask questions to other people, of course you can do that as well. But I just want to let you know that I am always here if you do have any questions at any time during this course, whether it's right now in the course, maybe it's 3 videos into the course, or maybe it's at the end of the course, or even after the course. I want to make sure that you have a good understanding of computers. That way you are confident in being able to essentially use them on a day-to-day basis and be able to do the basic functions that a computer can do. And ultimately, I do believe that you'll find it to be something that's incredibly helpful to your life, just like millions of other people around the world have actually come to find. Alright, with that said, I will end the video here, but I look forward to talking to you in the next coming lessons.